We're back again with another dyno video. I'm not Kevin, but maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't. If it's your first time, check out our sort of videos. We do a bunch of different videos on tuning and builds and track days, stuff like that. But anyways, enough about me, more about John's beautiful DC5 RSX. So we actually met John. He came in, he might have called in or just stopped in with these Volk CE28s. And he was like, hey, can you just take the tires off and getting them re-powder coated? We were like, sure, can do. So he got them powder coated, remounted the tires, and we were just talking to him about the other types of services that we offer. And he said that he was finishing up this build. He's had this car for a while, just had a kid, you know, all that stuff. Just getting back running, back into it. So we did an alignment yesterday. He did do some new suspension components as well as tie rods in the front. So the toe was a little pigeoned out, but we got that fixed up. And while he was here, he did mention that he needs a retune. So he actually had the intake manifold ported, larger throttle body. It idles kind of weird. So he was like, yeah, you know, find some time, get it tuned. And we're like, you're here, we're here, we tune, let's do this. Yesterday he was like, yeah, let's just do it. So Kevin's done a bunch of different K-series stuff. Kevin's gonna plug into it today, put on the dyno and get it going. Yesterday we did also do a smoke test just to make sure with the new modifications there was no vacuum leaks. All looked good. There was like a small one for intake air temperature sensor, like a little grommet there, but it fixed it up. And then throttle body cable needed to be adjusted slightly. So we already did that, but once Kevin gets on the dyno, I'm sure he'll do some more tweaking. But yeah, check it out, it's a cool car. Okay, so how it idles now, and this is probably due to the larger throttle body and intake manifold porting. It just kind of like hangy. He has a lightweight crank pulley, I think he said, which also makes it like a little bit rev happy, you'll hear.
That wasn't you doing that after the first blip.
The ghost. Throttle body stuff. So we'll get it tuned, smooth that out. The check engine light just like kind of like flickered on. It's gone now. It's a cool car. Ryan at Ready Imports, like another like local shop. He had a really cool Integra. There was like, I think it was like straight cut, dog box transmission, like all solid mounts. It was just like a raw car. And this is like a more like usable, user-friendly, take the wife out version of that. But yeah, it's got like, you know, mounts. It's really well gone through. But it reminds me like a lot of that, like a lot of vibration and kind of gear noise on the inside. But I like that. I like that part of it. But all the creature comforts, fairly stock interior, got some really nice Recaro seats. Just well done car, feels good. I haven't driven it yet. This is part of that. It's getting the car running again so you can enjoy it, register it, and drive it. That's today's mission. All right, guys, let's do this for John.
What are you tuning with? Honda.
Manager Honda on this Butte.
It's probably one of the cleanest DC5s I've seen around here. Most of them are rusted away.
They're so sick with the Sideliner kits. You know, manifold wraps around. Most of them just have the gates and the dump out the hood, but down and full exhaust with like something absolutely insane, like a 72, 75 or something. Beast of a motor though. Probably one of the pound for pound 4-cylinders to date, especially with the cylinder head. Got a code for front off 2, doesn't work logging it, so I'm just gonna investigate. I'll let it warm up, but
Read 0 AFR.
yeah.
Which means the sensor's gone. He's checking the throttle because it might have some more juice in it, so I'm over here gonna hold the gas pedal, see if we can get some more out of it, but This is one of the cleanest interiors I've ever seen.
Wide open. Light off. Wide open. Light off.
Alright, it is now the next day. Kevin, what did we fix yesterday?
The throttle was too tight. Smoke tested it.
And the O2, right?
And an O2 sensor.
This one's about to be fun. I love when we can rev it out to like 9,000 RPM. They sound so cool. K-Series, baby.
Screamer.
How's she doing?
We're doing.
Where are we leaving off right now?
It's not, I mean, I gotta move fuel around some more, move the cams around. I'm gonna move some angles around. Didn't do anything with ignition, fueling, or like, didn't do anything. Just kind of making the same power. I'll keep playing with things.
It is now the next morning, day 3.
That's pretty much it.
I've
like moved the cam angles over 20 degrees, move ignition over 4 degrees, move fueling around. It's just, it's all I can squeeze. The only thing that's bothering me is that it's dropping. This is pretty much before and after. The only thing it's pulling, I mean up top, there's over half a pound of vacuum. There's almost a full pound of vacuum up top. It's like the intake or something. It's like there's a restriction. Almost a full pound of vacuum at 8,500 RPM. 0.8. We're pretty close to sea level, you know what I mean? It's telling me like air filter, intake, something. There's a choke. It shouldn't be that much. I'd see about like 0.2, 0.3 up top, and you know, it's feeding the engine with the air, but something. The engine's sucking it, but it's not getting it. If that makes sense. That's why it's pulling quite a bit of vacuum on top. Down low, I mean, it's fine. Down low is, you know, sea level, and then slowly creep up top, man. It's only pulling a full pound. That's just, something's choking it. See, like it should kind of just keep going up from there. After 7,500, it starts to like roll. Torque should kind of stay flat, and it should keep kind of picking up, and it should be in the like 230, 240 range. But it's kind of where vacuum is sucking up there. Only downfall to the setup, I guess. I'm curious as to what it would be.
What are you gonna try? More throttle?
Let's see this filter. No, we're getting all the throttle. So all we did was pick up a bunch right here, 6 horsepower, and then we lost it here, and then just a slight up top. The inlet is tied in with a catch can, so I wonder if it just made the same because it was pulling a bit of crankcase vacuum, wide open throttle, which helped. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it's the intake manifold or camshaft. It's not the intake, so it's got a bigger throttle body. It's got ported intake now. It's got drop-ins, and yeah, it was a bit richer out the top. So,
Well, kind of a cool little test.
Something after the throttle body, I would say. I think there's, it's down 20 horsepower from what I normally see. Like I said, I try moving everything, so I think it's
a hard part issue
a
somewhere.
hard part, yeah. So, K-Series, still a screamer, still a beautiful ass car. Underneath, beautiful. I just think there's a bit of a restriction somewhere. I don't think it's the exhaust. It's got a nice 4 to 2-to-1. Like I said, it's got a set of camshafts in it. Ported manifold. Something, there's a choke somewhere though, from what I see. Kind of go over with him, see if he has any ideas on it. But I think it's missing about 25 horsepower. Should be anywhere from 230 to 240.
It's like 215 today.
215, yeah. It's not a life or death, but I'm just curious where that, me personally, I'm just curious where that bit left on the table is. On that, awesome.
These things are fun. Super clean. Thank you for watching today's video of tuning Johnny's RSX. It's one of the coolest Honda platforms that we've had at the shop so far. Hopefully at some point you can figure out what's going on with the vacuum issue, and hopefully we can squeeze a little more power out of it. But other than that, the car did fantastic. We hope Johnny's enjoying the car. If you guys want to book your tune, make sure you hit the links in the description. All of the links are there for parts, service, and tuning. Don't miss out. And we'll see you in the next video. See ya.